welcome to another Conservation Chat UK video. I'm Laura and today we're going to be doing another day in the life of a marine biologist. So we've come up to Bury Head as Operation Cetacean and we're just going to be doing a little bit of data collection today. So we're going to be talking you through that and hopefully seeing some cetaceans. So before I get started with some actual data collection, I thought it'd be really important to let you guys know why we study the cetaceans here. So we're based in Torbay, and the reason that I started studying the Harbour Porpoises here is so that I could understand how marine traffic is impacting their presence and their behaviour and ultimately their fitness. And that kind of went so well, and we found out some really cool, interesting results, that I started studying them kind of full time with the help of some volunteers and any other kind of cetaceans in the area. So we do that by taking down behavioural data, environmental data such as tidal state and sea state, and also how many marine vessels are in the area and what type of vessels they are, for example yacht versus cargo ship. So all of this information collated together gives us a really good idea of how these marine vessels and the tide and all these other impacts will affect the porpoises and other marine life here. So to start our data collection process, the most important thing is to put down the date so that we know when we collected the data. And then I'm just going to take down some really simple information. So we've got location, which is Bury Head, the watch number, which is number 1 because it's the first watch that I'm doing, things like tidal state, tidal height, sea state, and then I'll start logging down how many marine vessels are in the area. And then once I've done that, we can start watching for porpoises. Okay, so we're really lucky today and we've actually got some harbour porpoises out in the ocean there. I would say there's a minimum of about 4. So whenever we take data collection, we always do a minimum because we can't possibly know how many there are. And especially with them being marine species, they could be under the water and we can't see them. So we always take a minimum, but there could be more. So one of the most frequently asked questions is, how do I know the difference between a porpoise and a dolphin? So one of the most defining features you can use is the dorsal fin. When you're looking for a porpoise, you're looking for a small, triangular shaped dorsal fin that's quite close to the body, not too tall. And then when we want to see a dolphin, we want to be looking for a long, sweeping, scythe-shaped dorsal fin. But there are also other things you can be looking for. Porpoises are generally a lot smaller in size and they don't have a distinct melon and beak. They've got a much rounded face. But then with dolphins, we've got the beak, the melon, and they're generally a lot bigger. Dolphins can grow up to 4 meters depending on the species. You can also look for other things like coloration and pattern. So porpoises are generally kind of grey all over, whereas dolphins can have lots of scars and scrapes and defining features to look out for. So I finished data collection for the day and we've had some fairly good sightings, but before I close this video I just want to tell you guys why I study in Torbay. So Torbay's kind of a magnet really for an array of marine species, from harbour porpoises to common and bottlenose dolphins, the occasional risso, a rare sighting of a humpback and lots of grey seals. So it's a magnet for an array of species here. We've also got a Torbay marine conservation zone which protects many things including substrate, seahorses and seagrasses. But in addition to that, I really wanted to focus on a species that I could directly impact, and a species that was on my doorstep. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this, but you'll often find conservationists who come from England, for example, and want to go to Africa and save the rhino, or go to Asia and save orangutans. And yes, those species are important and that is something that needs to be done, but I wanted to study something that's on my doorstep and that I can go and actively influence. And also, did you know that 1,000 harbour porpoises are caught in fishing gear every year? This is a staggering number and something needs to be done about it. So that's one of the many reasons why I study here in Torbay. Okay guys, that's it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this brief insight into a cetologist's life. And if you enjoyed it, please make sure to like the video and to subscribe to Conservation Chat UK YouTube. And we'll see you in the next video.